Hey y'all, it's me, Chris, and let's do the gender tag 3.0. Yes, it's been 3 years. 3 years since I'd done the gender tag initially.
Dang!
But I like doing these every year because I get to check in with myself and see where I differ, where I've grown, where I've kind of regressed or progressed, whatever. So yeah, not sponsored. So just like every year, it's the same set of questions. Ashley Wild started this 3 years ago. I will link her original video and then also my last year's video. Thank you, and thank you for watching. So without further ado, let's begin. How do you identify your gender, and what does that identity mean to you? Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm non-binary. I use that as my identification for my gender. I like it. It fits really well. I've worn it this past year pretty much exclusively when someone specifically asks me my gender. What pronouns honor you? I use pronouns they, them when specifically asked, and I also go by female identifiers. So like girlfriend, sister, aunt. But when not specifically asked, I don't care. Pronouns don't mean anything to me. I don't care. Call me he, her, they, these, or whatever. But also this past year I've used Chris exclusively as a name as well, not Christina, so that's kind of interesting as well. But yeah, describe the style of clothing you most often wear. I exclusively shop in the men's department my whole life. I've always done that, and hasn't changed. And then also, I know in my past video, I was talking about button downs and how like I want to go into the female section, maybe they fit me right. I tried that, didn't work. I just think that with button downs, I have to find the right one. But I do find myself wearing binders a lot more. And if I'm wearing a button down, I have to wear a binder. I don't know if it's a security blanket thing or feel like I look better. But yeah, I wear a binder with other clothing, men's department, men's sizes. Yeah, and I like it. I've always have. Talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or not shave? So as I style my hair with like this, and if it grows, I'll do the front part like a little emo status.
I must be emo.
But for the most part, it's short and up like that. I think it looks good. I style it with some like pomade. With shaving, I stopped shaving my legs and I like it. I don't have to worry about them. My leg hair grows so fast. It's like a 5 o'clock shadow by like noon. It's so nice and liberating to not worry about my legs. I do shave it once a year when I know that someone has to grab my ankles, but beyond that, I don't shave my leg hair at all. It feels so good. I do shave my armpits. Wasn't shaving them for a while, but then this past month I started to, just because, see how that goes. But yeah, it feels good not to shave your legs. You should try it. Oh, it's funny too, because I know people that are close to me that hate the fact that I don't shave my legs, and it's, you know, yeah. Talk about cosmetics. Do you wear makeup? Do you choose to paint your nails? What type of soaps and perfumes do you prefer to wear? So this past year I have not worn any bit of makeup. I realized that honestly I don't know how to put it on to where I don't look like a 16-year-old upset emo boy.
I must be emo.
It's not like I'm anti, it's just it hasn't been going with me aesthetically. And then I prefer exclusively men's stuff when it comes to like soaps, colognes, the smells. I like them on me. It's nice. Have you experienced being misgendered, and if so, how often? This question is a little interesting because I identify as non-binary, so 99% of the time somebody is going to misgender me, and to the point where you can't really say like,
hey, they're non-binary.
We don't really have a look yet, so it's kind of interesting. And then also, like, if I do get misgendered, it's like I'm getting misgendered, but I'm not getting misgendered because of my gendered identity. So as far as being AFAB and getting misgendered all the freaking time, I don't mind it as long as you don't call security or the cops on me when there's no gender neutral bathroom and there's only a female bathroom. That's when I get a little,
So let me get this straight.
yeah, embarrassed and scared and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, I do get it like 100% of the time. It's cool. I don't mind it. The only time I mind is when other people, like family, friends, partners, get upset at it, but we've already talked about that. Do you experience dysphoria? And if so, how does that affect you? The only time I experience dysphoria is the same time as last 2 times, which is in clothing when I'm not wearing a binder. But I buy more tighter sports bras now because of it. But again, naked. Love being naked. Amazing. And I'm also playing around with other things and like the bedroom area and like other things like that. So it's not dysphoria, more like I'm letting myself be a little bit more adventurous when it comes to things. I'm a very open person, so if you want me to elaborate on things, I will. But yeah. So, but yeah, other than that, no dysphoria. just letting myself be a little bit more, letting myself adventurous. Talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker of said children? Do you want to be the primary caretaker of the children you do have? So I'm kind of at a weird point right now where I'm really okay with not having kids because I feel like my life will be fulfilled with it if I don't have a kid. Biological specifically, it's not important to me like at all. Again, like with my last video, I see myself more of adopting like maybe like an 8-year-old when I'm like 50 and like helping them out because they need love too. Like everybody adopts babies and nobody adopts like kids that are in the system. So maybe that, but right now, I mean, like if I meet the right person and we want to have kids together, that'd be amazing. But I'm not to the point where I want to have a kid like by myself. Carrying a kid is kind of like on the more no side with me this video. It's not anti. I'll do it for like, I've already talked to my sister. I said I'll do it if she needs it, or like my like really close best friends or cousins or something. But with a partner, we'd really have to have a discussion, and if it's super important to both of us, then I would, but at this point, I'm more on the no side. Not because of any dysphoria or whatever, it's not important to me. Also, just like our last video, if I do have a kid with my partner and we break up or something, I want both of us to be in their lives. I've been exposed to more of those relationships, and it's amazing how like people can come together in like terrible situations and still focus on the kids. It's cool.
I'm really sorry about the lighting. I really want to get this video up.
Talk about money. Is it important for you to provide for the family if you choose to have one? Is it important for you to earn more than your partner? Do you prefer to pay for dates? Do you not prefer to pay for dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you? Or if they offer to pay for you? So I really like the dynamic of if we go out for an evening, you pay for like the hiking entrance and I pay for the cheap picnic. Or you pay for movies, I pay for dinner. I like having the dual contribution when it comes to dating because I don't want any of the parties involved to feel like I'm just using them for a free meal, or like I don't want my partner to think that, oh, they're always getting paid for or they're always having to pay for me. And then also when it comes to like bigger events like concerts or whatever, I like when people go, oh, I got this time, you get next time. It does bother me though when it comes to dating when we're fighting for the check, like especially in front of like the waiter or waitress, 2 grown-ass adults, and we're like bickering over it. So I'll offer to pay, but like if the other person's persistent, I'll be like,
Are you sure? Okay.
and then like try to pay for the next thing or whatever. And it does bother me when other people pay for me just because of the worthiness and worth, and I don't want them to think that like I'm just hanging out with them for dinner, but whatever. So yeah, if I do choose to have a family, I definitely want to contribute financially, although it is not important for me to earn more for them, and I hope it's not important for them to earn more than me. But as long as everybody's happy and we're living okay, that's great. Like, you know, as long as we are happy, then that's happy. Anything else you want to say about your gender? Y'all, it's been an amazing year this past year. I've gained so much more confidence in who I am and my truth than I ever have. So the year before last was definitely me learning about like terms, definitions, stuff like that. But this year is definitely me stepping into what I know is my truth and rolling with it and going, yeah, that's my jam now. This is how it goes. And yeah, it's been a great year. And also, I want to say that last video, I definitely pointed out that if I take this non-binary definition, what does that mean for my other labels where it's sexuality, partner dynamics, whatever? How is that going to look? And honestly, it works itself out. It's insane how like things work out. As long as you sit with yourself and go, this is me, it'll work itself out. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Again, this is a monster video, but there's 10 questions that are like super juicy and meaty. Sorry for the lighting. I just really wanted to make this video. Hope you like this. More videos to come. It's been amazing 3 years and I love hearing from you guys. So if you want to talk with me, message me, comment, whatever. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Oh, I feel overjoyed when you listen to my words.
Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Yeah.